Bhandari, national spokesperson of the BJP, Harshvardhan Tripathi, senior journalist, Rajkumar Bhattiji, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Tausif Rahman, national spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress, Waris Pathanji, national spokesperson of the AIMIM. But my first question goes to Congressman Tehseen Poonawalla. And Tehseen Poonawalla, I want to ask you, when it was time to reclaim legacy, something that you always questioned the BJP, when was it present during the freedom struggle? It was the Congress that laid the foundations of the freedom movement in India. Why then was Rahul Gandhi not even present when the debate began? The question tonight is, what is the Congress party thinking when they say that there are so many other important issues and the government, by celebrating 150 years of Vande Mataram, is actually distracting away from issues? Are you saying legacy, culture of India and remembering our freedom fighters is a waste of time?
Thank you, Narika ji. Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata ki jai. Thank you so much for having me on this show. 150 years of Vande Mataram. Congratulations to all our fellow citizens, to all the viewers of Times Now, and all to fellow panelists. Vande Mataram, obviously, as it evolved, was the song of resistance against the partition of Bengal. The most honorable Prime Minister spoke about it in Parliament. Vande Mataram became the freedom call for Indians who fought for independence, including my grandfather, the BJP spokesperson's grandfather, who, by the way, was shot when he was with Gandhi and went to jail with Gandhi. This is my grandfather, who was not a part of this Vande Mataram chanting when getting beaten up by British or going to jail, were the RSS who continuously backstabbed the Indian National Congress and other freedom fighters. They even spread lies about Bhagat Singh ji and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji. Now, 3 or 4 questions. As we celebrate 150 years of Vande Mataram, we're very proud of our country. But today, when questions should be asked, and again, all blame is on the opposition. Is the opposition, Nehru ji, responsible for the pollution, for the indigo mess, for everything that is going wrong, for the nepotism that's happening throughout in our country? We don't have opportunities, for the lack of jobs, or is it the current government that we need to ask questions first? Number one. Number two, if the Nehru government, which by the way, if Nehru ji made Vande Mataram our national song, 1937 Congress introduced it, it was sung in the Congress Adhivations in 1905. If the BJP and the Honorable Prime Minister are such a problem with Nehru ji truncating a version of Vande Mataram, why today didn't the Honorable Prime Minister stand up and say, I have a brute majority, let us vote and make the entire song the national anthem? He didn't do it. Because as Srimati Priyanka Gandhi Vadra rightly said, the most Honorable Prime Minister and the BJP is only doing it because they think they will gain from the Bengal elections. But the people of Bengal, the people of India, can see through this politics. Hindus and Muslims have a common enemy, and the common enemy is the lack of progress under this government. And no matter what elections we lose, and we know we've lost elections, this government will face resistance and we will stand against it. Vande Mataram.
Well, again, you come back to the same question, Hindus and Muslims and this and that. Bhai, Vande Mataram, 150 years. Clarion call, the freedom movement struggle really began in a manner of speaking from 1937 when this song was adopted. It became the clarion call, something that irritated the Britishers just so much. But today, all you can think about is Bengal elections. Pradeep Bhandari, इससे आगे इनकी सोच ही नहीं जाती?
Well, Navika ji, before I begin my argument, I will just fact-check my dear friend Tehseen, who said that the RSS had nothing to do with Vande Mataram. In 1908, it was Dr. Hegrevar who was expelled from the school for singing the Vande Mataram. In fact, in 1925, the RSS Shakas institutionalized daily singing of Vande Mataram. In fact, Guruji Govalkar later wrote in Bunch of Thoughts that how the RSS, the entire Vande Mataram represents Shakti. Now, let me come to the basic fact. The issue here is the following, Navika ji. When the entire country sang Vande Mataram for 41 years, what prompted Jawaharlal Nehru in 1937 to bow down to the Muslim League? Because it was both every community, whether the Hindus, Muslims, and everybody who believed in the freedom struggle, who sang Vande Mataram. So the seeds of partition were laid forward by Jawaharlal Nehru in 1937, which was opposed by Subhash Chandra Bose, which was opposed by Lala Lajpat Rai, in fact, which was opposed by Mahatma Gandhi. And I quote Mahatma Gandhi from his Guwahati speech. He said that Jai Hind is very good, But please remember that Vande Mataram represents the sacrifice and patriotism of our freedom fighters. On 20th October 1937, Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru writes in a letter that Muslims will get irritated because of Vande Mataram. So the question here is, when 1905, when everybody, whether Hindus or Muslims, together came forward and made the clarion call against the Britishers, how suddenly Mr. Nehru realized in 1937 that Muslims will get irritated? It was not the Muslims who were getting irritated. It was Jawaharlal Nehru who bowed down to the Muslim League and soaked the seeds of partition. In fact, he bowed down to the fundamentalist ideology. Let me quote another fact and why they do not want a discussion. Do you know that Jawaharlal Nehru did not even know the meaning of Vande Mataram, and he had to search a dictionary to know the meaning of Vande Mataram? Do you know that Jawaharlal Nehru did not even read the entire Anand Math, and he came to the conclusion that the entire Vande Mataram had to be truncated? And another point, Navekaji, 70 years since independence, Congress was in power. Why did the Congress party not even for once thought of discussing on the entire Vande Mataram? What was the pressure on the Congress party after independence? I'll tell you. Because in 2006, when the Congress party thought of having a discussion on Vande Mataram, it was Sonia Gandhi who vetoed. And because of it, the Congress party could not have a discussion on Vande Mataram. So right from Jawaharlal Nehru to
Now, if I need one line, I just need one line.
The Congress has always summoned on it.
Respond, Tehseen.
One line.
30 seconds.
One line. I'll take less than 30 seconds. Pradeep's a great spokesperson, but the problem is when you mug up and you come in a debate, you give the wrong answer. The question, Pradeep, was, so I repeat the question. The Congress made all the mistakes, Nehruji made all the mistakes, we admit it, every year, every night we bash Congress. Why didn't you put the whole song in today? Because you just want to do these politics you have not even answered. And 1908, by the way, Hegdevarji was in Congress, not in the RSS. Thank you so much.
Well, Pradeep.
Can I answer? Again, factually wrong, Tehseen. I never said that he was in 1908 in RSS. I said that in 1908 he was expelled from the school for singing Vande Mataram. It is obvious that in 1925, no, you can check it. Obviously, yes, in 1925 the RSS Shaka had institutionalization. So yes, it were all the patriots, whether it is Hegdevarji or Subhash Chandra Bose who believed in it.
The question here is it a fact or not that Jawaharlal Nehru wrote a letter to Subhash Chandra Bose saying that in the current form that Vande Mataram was, it would irritate the Muslim community? Did he not say that this is so difficult to understand that I cannot understand it till a dictionary is kept with me? Did he not reduce the importance by saying that this will irritate and this is difficult to understand? Or